Okay, I've got the microphone on. Hopefully everyone can hear me. YouTube just indicated that I'm live. Yay! Thank you, YouTube. And hopefully all of you had a very Merry Christmas. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and thank you for joining the Volcano Eruption live stream. And hopefully this is going. Yvonne says, hi, Doc. Okay, woohoo, Doc. Sarah Miles, welcome. Anyway, welcome, everyone. Glad to have you on board after our wonderful Christmas holidays. It is Boxing Day here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, December the 26th of 2021. And 2021 is whittling away very quickly. So we'll see what the end of this year brings and what the new year will bring us for volcano eruptions. That will be awesome. And fingers crossed that we're going to see something a little closer to home. Anyway, Merry Christmas to those of you who I did not say Merry Christmas to. Guys like OFU Lux from Luxembourg. Merry Christmas and thank you, and glad you guys are on board. And of course right now what we're seeing is Cumbre Vieja earlier today from 8:31 roughly in the morning their time, and of course it is not looking so hot if you can see that. Obviously it's in the clouds, and low-level clouds there, which is fine, but all good. Colin Deadman saying Merry Christmas, and I hope yours was a merry one as well, Colin. Adele, hello, and hope you're all good Christmas, Dr. Fox. Hello to all as well, and thank you. And first off, I guess we'll go through this. For those who are joining us, please understand and look at the top of the chat box. It will say top chat or live chat. If it says top chat or live chat, you are watching the stream as it is happening. If it happens to say top chat replay or live chat replay, that means you are watching it after it has finished. Today's show will be about 2.5 hours in length, since I started about a half an hour early, which is all fine, so we won't worry about that, but we will stick to that roughly 2.5 hour thing today. And having said that, we'll get to the other parts here for, let's see, what, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. Okay, I'm just reading a few things, so all good. Anyway, I should say hi to my wonderful moderators. I only see Paulzilla in the channel right now. We do know that Piggy is in the background. Piggy's not doing so well with her pain in her knee, and will be in the background somewhere. Hopefully she's going to get some sleep. So we'll see what happens, and it'll all be good. Hopefully it'll be good for Piggy. We hope that. And oink oink. Big hugs to Piggy. Yeah, John Lloyd, you got it right. And hopefully just don't touch her leg or her knee when you're giving her a hug. She'll be screaming at you. She might even hit you with something, but all good. So let's see. Anyway, as I mentioned here, we are looking at Cumbre Vieja volcano in La Palma, and it was officially declared quiet. Where are the other moderators? That's okay, don't worry about it, Christopher. We're not worried. I'm sure they'll be along. C&D and Arizona, I'm sure they will pop in eventually, and we're all good. Hopefully they're having a Christmas or time off. So Anyway, as I was saying here, we're looking at Cumbre Vieja from about 8:30 this morning. And if we move up a little bit time-wise here, let's see, that's 8:30. Let's get somewhere around, I guess, 10 o'clock or something. That's about 10 a.m. and it is quiet looking there. Of course, in the clouds, very, very difficult to see or discern anything of value in it. But yesterday they declared that this volcano is asleep or dormant for the time being. Not dead, but has stopped erupting. So that doesn't mean that it can't kick back in and erupt again. But the likelihood is that Cumbre Vieja has gone into a quiet mode and will sleep for hopefully 1,000 years and give the good people of La Palma some reprieve in that sense. But then again, you know, it happens. They are on a volcanic island. They're sitting on a hot spot. So La Palma is going to have more eruptions in the future. We just don't know when, and we don't know exactly where. So having said all that, we're not going to say goodbye to La Palma, but we just won't be doing as much coverage looking at that. And we'll try to focus a little bit more on other volcanoes around the world. So that being said, I want to go through anyway here and see what it is doing in La Palma. And we do know that we do have a little bit of other stuff. That's about 10:47 a.m. La Palma time today. You can see what appears to be some off-gassing there, but I don't know if that's so much gas or just heat being or influencing the moisture level that's within the cloud. So I'm trying to read Oh Mummy of Hamsters saying, Dr. Fox, have you looked at the Iceland Civil Protection site cams? What? Check out. Okay, 1 and 2, please. Like Nar may get a friend. Yes. Well, Oh Mummy of Hamsters, can you email me the links to those? And that would be great. So drfox@shaw.ca. So drfox@shaw.ca. If you can email me those, that would be really awesome. And anyway, we are looking at Cumbre Vieja. I just wanted to kind of go over it a little bit here. While it is still daylight, or while we can still see it, and then moving along, this is at 13:30 or 1:30 this afternoon. And you can see that really there is nothing happening there. You can still see some off-gassing and stuff and things like that. So all good, but not too much happening. Anyway, I do want to say hi to all the good people that popped in, and I do see Arizona Snowman did make it in here as well. So first off, welcome. I'm going to just go through names here. Don Arnold and Juliet and Mark LaBarbecue. Let's see, DJ Puff the Third, Yvonne Kunkel. And speaking of Yvonne, well, technically, the first person in was Paul Zilla, but because he's a mod, it doesn't really count. So what we're going to do is Yvonne was the second person in, and there we give cookies to both of them. So that way we take care of that problem, and we managed to get past Lucas Snow somehow. Snicker, snicker. I started the stream earlier. He wasn't expecting that, so... anyway, Sharon Stewart, Colin Deadman, Oh Mummy of Hamsters, and Talana, Let's see, who else? Sharon Stewart, Gabby, welcome all of you guys. And let's see, Juliet and Raymond and Aurelio Perez and One Fish, Sarah Miles, Bo, welcome all of you, and hope you all had a very good Christmas. Going back up the ladder a little bit more, Grandma B, welcome, and let's see, who else? Of course, Lucas Snow, and Christopher's back in the house, Anna from Germany also here, Bo, welcome, Iris, I've not been here in ages. Iris, welcome back, and glad to have you here. Payet, Merry Christmas, peeps. And Merry Christmas to you too, Payet, and welcome back. Let's see, who else? Going up a little bit more, trying to see who else might have snuck in here. John Raper back in the house, Adele also here, welcome. John Lloyd, welcome back. Got Mark LaBarbecue earlier. Mars 2028, wow, you're on early today. Yeah, normally on the weekends it starts at 2 p.m. Mark, or Mars I should say, 2028. I was just reading Mark right above your name there, so a slip of the tongue. Pepe, welcome back, and glad to have you here. Yeah. La Palma officially ended yesterday, so they say, for right now. We'll see what happens in the future. Going up the ladder some more to see who else snuck in, and I think I already said, oh mummy of hamsters. Sherry Fisher back in here, welcome. And Adele we got, Colin Dedman we got, going up some more here. Gabby, I don't know, I think I mentioned you. I hope I did. And Trevor Burnham, welcome back. Sherry Hewitt also in, as well as Steve Penland. And let's see, who else? Going up some more. Evie, and welcome back, Evie. Glad to have you on board. John Lloyd, we got you earlier there, I think. And Sarah we got, going up, it looks like a lot of repeats here. James Mong, welcome back. Andre, guten Abend and welcome. Rasterum, also here. Bailing? Why are you bailing? Don't bail. Anyway, let's see, who else snuck in the door here? I think that's as many as I can see up top, but welcome to all of you that have popped in here. Echo the Bot, welcome back. Alex France, good to see you. And Rebecca Patterson also made it in. And let's see, Layla, welcome. And going up a little bit more, seeing who else. Timothy Sowers, welcome. Glad to have you back. And going up, back up, trying to see Frosty username and Donger. Welcome you guys. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, I think that's good for names for right now. If I didn't mention your name, don't panic. I do still welcome you here. Grandma B just got in. Tom Caruso as well. Glad to have you guys on board. Headley Man, good to have you back as well. Sophie, welcome back. And let's see, who else snuck in there? No, that's it for now. Okay, good with the names. Timothy's hello. Why are we still have live cams of La Palma if it's over? It's just we're wrapping it up. It was declared over yesterday, so the equipment is still kind of sitting there, and we wanted to have a look and see what was going on. Anyway, quiet as all get out, and of course the weather was horrible there in La Palma. And let's see if it'll update real quick. There we go. 16:30 roughly, and that's what it was looking like, and a lot quieter. 1750 for this shot here, so kind of lets you know what it is doing, what it looks like now. So all quiet. Summertime is back. Welcome. Sharon Stewart, volcanoes can erupt or can surprise you. Yes. Rebecca says hi, DJ. Okay, did I say hi, DJ? Good to see you, DJ. And let's see, coffee. Yeah, we need coffee. Everybody wants a coffee today. Anyway, that's kind of the story with what's going on at La Palma. And there the weather got so bad we couldn't see a darn thing anymore. I'll leave it back a couple of hours, so just so there's some light on that screen, it makes it easier for me to navigate. But since we don't have that much going on there, just quick recap. We see our lava map, and we know the flow has gone where it's gone. This is pretty much the end of it. I don't think there will be any expansions to the lava map in the future, since there is no more material coming down. We may see some changes down at the coast yet, because gravity is still playing a part on helping some of that lava move down that hasn't solidified 100% yet. So it will be pretty cool, pretty awesome. That's the maps. This is their official flow map, and or the area that's covered. And looking down here, the one thing that we were all afraid of was that lighthouse getting hit, and the lighthouse, of course, just on the edge of this, the way they have the pictures glued together here, just right on the edge. That's where the lighthouse is. So it's safe. It's not going to do anything. There's the edges of the lava. And I don't think we're going to see much more progressing outward. If there is any flow, it's just going to build up these areas in here and make some fancy cliffs. And yeah, La Palma 3D is the thing that you can use there to get to it and have a look at that map. So all good. Hey, you guys prospecting, welcome, and glad to have you on board. Let's see, did I miss anybody else sneaking in? I didn't see it. Right, Dr. Fox? I'm trying to do it with my phone. Oh, okay. Yeah, doing it on the phone is always tougher. The other thing that we were looking for here in this picture, of course, was to see if our TARDIS was still alive. But I don't know where it went, or if I don't think we have a very good shot from this angle. I thought it was right around here somewhere, but I don't see it. Maybe I'm not looking in quite the right spot. Or is it over here? No, it shouldn't be over here. But anyway, we're not going to worry about that. I see they still have a smudge there they didn't get rid of. Pretty cool. So we're going to leave that be, and I'm going to say bye-bye to La Palma for now. And let's go over to Iceland. And of course, because it is nighttime in Iceland, we started out with this for our starting shot today, and just wanted to kind of let everyone know, yep, that is an infrared shot. All the and it is live, by the way, and all the glow spots you see are in fact hot spots, and there is lava underneath there. Some of them were previously non-cooled lava from before. Yes, this is in Iceland, and you are looking at the infrared shot of our wonderful volcano there and the surrounding area. So This is basically from Big Ram looking over to the western side, looking at Ragnar itself. So that's what we're looking at, and it is actually pretty awesome to see that there are so many hot spots there yet. Now those hot spots can be two different causes for them. One is that there is still very hot lava that has not cooled off. In some of those areas, we know that the lava is between 80 and 90 meters thick. So it's going to retain heat for many, many years. So it's one of those things. I'm just trying to read some of that stuff that's going on in the chat here. And sometimes it just doesn't make sense. I'm so many subs away, I don't know what. Okay. Anyway, looking at the hot spots, as I mentioned, some of them were from the older material. Now, some of it could also be lighting up from reheating from underneath a little bit. So that may be an encouraging sign for us. Anyhow, I wanted to just pop onto, let's see, where's my other one here? Let's pop onto this one. And this was earlier in the day. This is the ruv.is feed. It is still up and running. And of course, you can see the time on this one, 11:36. So that is pretty cool. And being able to see what's going on here. Wanted to see and make sure my whiteboard is working. So if you look on the back side here, you can see a lot of smoke coming up. And there is a lot of smoking coming from here. Oh, Sharon Stewart, celebrating the season and the glowing hot spots. Why, thank you so much for that $25 super chat. That's awesome, and really do appreciate that, Sharon Stewart. Really nice of you to throw that support in there. And I'm starting a new sheet here, so I gotta write that down. Anyway, people are kind of wondering where this thing might erupt, if it is going to erupt. And that's something that is still a guessing game. We are unsure of where it could be, but hopefully it'd be neat to have a new neighbor for Ragnar. Ez is in the house. Matthias as well. Welcome you guys, and glad to have you on board. Go poke it with a stick. No, don't poke anything. What? How come you see no super chat? I seen that $25 super chat. It's right up at the top there, DJ. Top of the chat box. Unless you're on a mobile, I have no idea if it shows up on the mobile. And thanks. Okay, great. Anyway, looking at what we're seeing there, and of course I did bring it back to that time period because that way we could see what's going on. But you can see the smoke is actually moving fairly well in the back area there, so you can see that. And I'm wondering if that's where it's going to come up, but we will have a little bit of a look and see how everything is piling it up. Okay, nope. Okay, I'm just looking here. Yeah. Sarah, why are you wanting to go poke that with a stick? I wouldn't do that. Stephen Garza. It's been a while, Dr. Fox, and welcome back, Stephen. I'm glad to have you on board. And yeah, it is actually kind of neat. Anyway, while we're looking at this one, you guys all remember Rachel's twins were down here somewhere, right? Somewhere in this area. And it happens to be that we had an earthquake down there that was at 1.1 kilometers down. So, and that is the shallowest earthquake that we've seen there. And that was right in that area. So, Rachel's twins may come to fruition. We'll see what happens. Hey, there's Rachel now. Welcome back, Rachel. Glad to have you on board. Anyway, yeah, looking at that is pretty awesome, pretty cool. I wanted to move ahead just a little bit in time on that one. You can see it a little bit differently then. We did have some snow and stuff. I think this is more pronounced where you can see in the back there, you can see a little bit more of that smoke rising just to the left-hand side of Ragnar. And that is pretty cool. So, yeah. Yeah, and she did have perfect timing there. Excellent. She's probably sitting there lurking anyway in the Lurkers Lounge, and it's all good. So I'm trying to find my way around here. Some of it is not so easy. The other map is still not working for the earthquakes. I don't know why. And Nancy Buchanan made it in. Welcome, Nancy. Anyway, I need to get myself onto that one. We're trying to change things around here on my software, and things aren't always as easy as they could be. Anyway, I did refresh this a little while ago. I did also try refreshing the other map, and I'm going to do that one again too. Although this one refreshes a lot quicker than the other one, and gets us right back into it. This way we've got a fresh map. We hit on the last 6 hours, and I'm going to disappoint everyone as to where things are. You see all the bright stars? Well, they're not over where we want them to be. And the 3.9 right here. Oh, I have to zoom in just a little bit more. There we go. 4.7 kilometers down. This guy here is 4.8 kilometers down. And not sure what these other little guys are doing, but there's a 3 over on this side, 5.7 kilometers down. And that's still a long way to go. I'm hoping that the eruption is not going to happen over there. I'm hoping it's going to come back over and come into our area here of Geldingadarlar Valley, or the approximate area. And in the last 6 hours, we've seen very little activity here. We have this guy 6.5 kilometers down, a 1.1. We did have some other ones. I guess they're not showing up anymore here. In the last 12 hours, there was a lot more. So if we move that to the 12-hour mark, there we can see these ones here that were of interest. And I'm surprised we haven't got anything from them. This was 3.4 kilometers down. This one is going up a little bit higher, 4.5 kilometers down. And this is the one that was right around where Rachel's twins were, 3.3. And this one was a 0.6. And that was interesting. And of course, that's right beside Story Ragnar. Yeah, there we go. Story Ragnar. And or the Big Ram, if you want to call it that one. And that one is 1.7 kilometers down. So is it possible that it's going to come up here? We don't know. Still hard, very hard to say. This was the 3.1 that was very close to where Ragnar is, and that one was 6.6 kilometers down, so kind of going, not going to worry about it, but I don't think that's going to happen. Hang on, I was in the wrong spot. Ragnar's up here, where this 1.1 is, 3.8 kilometers down, and kind of neat to see that, but I'm wondering, because we're seeing all that heat from this area. This one was 4.6 kilometers down, and then there's this guy here, 3.9 kilometers down. It could still make its way up there, we don't know, and very, very difficult to say what can go on, and it's going to be interesting. And of course, like any other day, it's a wait and see game. Hey, David is in the channel, Astronomy Live Stream in 4K with David Brewer, and as well as Claire made it in, Connie, welcome back, Bo Caddy, welcome back, glad to have you on board. Big Toe also in the channel. Let's see, CVET, welcome you guys, glad to have you here on our wonderful restart after Christmas, if you will. And I think I got Dodger earlier. Okay, yeah, Rachel's such a lurker. Okay, anyway, I do see all of you good people here, but I'm looking at my time. Since I started a half an hour early, I am going to go take a little bit of a break. I did get a couple of emails pop in already, and we will see if we can figure those out. And I'm just trying to read what that one is. Department of Civil Protection and Emergency Management, but it doesn't tell you from where. Oh, okay, that's Iceland. There we go. And I'll have to do some reading and see what that's all about. So that'll be interesting. And anyway, in the meantime, I'm glad to have you all on board. I am going to put you back on a picture of something here. And of course, this is not a live scene. This is at 12:45 p.m. Iceland time. Maybe I'm going to find a different volcano. Hang on, let's see what we can come up with here. Something that is erupting. How about something that's a little warmer? That snow is making me cold. And yeah, that was earlier today, 12:45. So yeah, that's what it's like here. It's almost like we've got the same weather here, but actually I think it stopped snowing here. So anyway, I'm gonna put this guy on, and Popocatépetl in Mexico, of course, about 70 kilometers south of Mexico City. And it is pretty awesome. Actually, just a quick peek at Fuego as well, and it just finished puffing off a little bit of smoke. I don't know, I think maybe we'll leave it here or there, and I am going to go take a break, so please don't go away, you guys. And yeah, it is Popocatépetl. Oh, I'm gonna get that name yet. Get it down. It's warmer at Bunga Honga in Tonga. Oh, I'm sure it is Bocati, but I don't have a live stream pic from there. Anyway, you guys, we're going to leave it here for right now. I'm going to go have a quick Pepsi break. I will be back in 5 minutes. Just wanted to mention that Arizona Snowman did pop in. Thanks for coming, Morgan. Glad to have you on board. And all good. Yeah, Pepe, yeah, and Gesundheit, and okay, that's the other volcano. Got it. Uh, is Tachi Hu Huel Huatl? Oh boy. Oh, I'll have to hear that later. Diane Craig also in the house, just as I'm going for my break. So don't go away, you guys. Keep smiling, and I will be back in 5 minutes, and it's all good. See you shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I've got the microphone back on. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and you are watching the Volcano Eruption live stream. And glad you are all on board. And it's a quieter day today, so we're all good. And yeah, we did see those spammers in there, and we'll take care of them. Anyway, I see a couple more people popped in. Jane Binch, welcome back. Pamela Moncure also here. Colin Taylor, welcome. And thanks, Yvonne. Did you see the spam bot? I didn't see it. I just deleted it. It was the Russian name there up top. I'll get rid of it. Don't worry about it. We'll hide that one, and that Tunisia won't be coming back. And all good. It's happy times. Yeah, we got rid of it. Oh, there was two of them. Uh-oh. I only seen the one. Hope somebody else got the other one. That's all right. Anyway, right now on the screen you have Popocatépetl in Mexico, and it has some nice plumes on top of it there, looking pretty awesome. But that's really not what we want to show right now. Well, I mean, we want to show that, but we want to show everything. Tom Truelove, how have you been? I'm doing well, thanks, and welcome back. Alan Coker also in here. Let's see, did I miss anyone else? No, I think I got you guys. Okay, I see Nightbot has been studying while I've been away. Yeah, Nightbot's got more maps and things in it and good stuff. And Piggy is here. Piggy going, I didn't see it either. Dr. Fox did. Okay, no worries, Piggy, and hope you rest and you're all good. Anyway, we're going to take you from Mexico back over to La Palma, and of course this is what has gone on in La Palma, and this is kind of a IGN's flight showing the days of how things happened, and this video is about 9 minutes long, and of course it's in Spanish, but I've taken the audio off of that, I think, unless you guys can hear it. Hang on, maybe I did mute it. Let's see. Well, it says system sound, but I don't hear it. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Is the sound on for it, or is it just me babbling? I may not have recorded the sound. So anyway, this gives you a good timeline, and it's off. Okay, thanks. That's all right. Anyway, then we can go through it. September 21st, you see what it was doing, and as time progressed, it continued to pour out tons and tons of lava, except for my voice. That's good. No sound but you. Okay, that's cool. And there you go. This is just a recap and a lot of lava flow to help you out with your lava addiction, and hopefully this will cure some of it. Pretty awesome to see how much pressure some of those vents had, and really awesome to see everything flowing. The only thing, of course, that comes along with it is the destruction of all those homes and farms and plantations and businesses, churches, and all kinds of different things that basically ended up being in the path of the lava. And we really do feel for those poor people of La Palma, but we're also happy that this has subsided and is no longer seeming to be active right now as far as the interim flow. It can, however, reactivate. We're not going to hold our breath though. And hopefully, look at the size of that rock on there. Wow. They did an awesome job with going through the days here, showing what it was like. I thought it was pretty cool. Welcome back, Vivian and Angela. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. Who else? We got Sophie. No sound but you. Yeah. Anyway, lava. Lots of lava and lots of off-gassing and all kinds of neat things. And hopefully this kind of fixes up the lava addiction for today and helps out. This is actually pretty cool to be able to go back through the days. You know, we've streamed pretty much each one of these days, so there's only a few that we missed. And it was interesting, awesome, and you know, really some of the sites like this, beautiful and just fiery. And it's an awesome volcano to have witnessed go off. So this is something kind of special. You're not going to see it again, not the same as this one. So yeah, lots of bacon in there. And please remember it well. And this is Cumbre Vieja as it was flowing. And lots of bacon is for sure. So pretty awesome, you guys. And Nancy Buchanan, thanks for all your streams. I think I've seen most of these review scenes on your channel over the months. And Nancy, glad you watched them and were able to have a look to see. Vivian, we had rain in Toronto. Protect what? I told you we are protected by the Great Lakes. Yeah, the Great Lakes keeps it a little bit warmer, but still you get some lake effect snow once in a while. Anyway, back to the volcano. That's a lot of lava, and hopefully you know, it helps out for not being able to see lava. I think it's pretty awesome. And it's just like I say, the downfall is that all those homes and businesses and stuff, everybody was affected. It's an unfortunate thing. So still, it happens. There's nothing we can do about it. And you know, if people want to sit there and fearmonger, unfortunately, then nobody's going to want to live anywhere, because there's always going to be something that can affect your area that you're in. So, Sanja, what? Wrench? Sanja? Sanja! How the heck are ya? Long time no see. And hope everything is good over in Croatia. And welcome to one of my lava streams. And glad that you're here with the rest of our family. And haven't seen you for a long time there, Sanja. Hope your hubby's doing well as well. So James should be okay, I hope. I'm doing all right, thank you. And made it through Christmas. Was tough, but made it through Christmas. And there are some of the awesome flows into the ocean, and that looked pretty wild. You know, having a chronicle of the events like this is pretty neat to be able to see. We are well, thank you for asking. Great stuff, Sanja. And in case some of you are wondering, Sanja, I've known Sanja for, what, 3 years, 4 years now, since I started streaming on there, so with the other stream. And Sanja, of course, was also good friends with Bree, so just so you know. Anyway, that's a lot of lava that we're looking at, and we enjoy that. Evening all, hope lovely Christmas. A bit late because phone couldn't connect. All the best, Dr. Fox. No worries, Ron. And welcome, Lizard Lair. What lizard? Lizard Slayer. Glad to have you on board. What did you retract there, Rick? I missed that. Anyway, there's December 8th. There's your bombing range that you wouldn't have wanted to been in. And that's kind of getting near the end of the flows going south, or sorry, west into the wonderful areas there. So just about at the end there, and it was basically on the 14th, I believe, that we ceased eruptions, and that's when they decided to call it, and from that date on, and on December 25th they considered it over. So I don't know if it was just them calling it over or what it was, but that's what they wanted to do with it, and I thought it was pretty neat to have witnessed the whole thing from start to finish. So pretty awesome, and that's actually kind of the second volcano. December 13th it was, yeah. Thanks, Pepe. So that's kind of the whole scoopy behind all of it. Let's see what we can put you back onto here. We're going to throw you back over onto Iceland and watch some funny people jumping up and down in front of the camera. And this was at 13:05. That volcano in the background, of course, is our good Ragnar. And we can see in this particular scene from earlier, of course, that we did have a lot of smoke to the northwest side of Ragnar, which looks pretty good. 10 days later, they called it over. Yes, Pepe, they did. And in a way, we're glad that it is over, and all cool. So good jumpers there. Yep. Yeah, they must be from Australia. Fix it, Siggy Ragnar. Yep. Siggy's got to get out there and get those lava workers motivated. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to follow it along with you. And thanks, Tom. And it was my pleasure. So I'm looking at the clock, and I see it is just about break time. And I will do that right away. Siggy, can we please get some lava? Yeah, we'll have to see what Siggy will do for us, and that would be awesome, you guys. That would really, really be awesome. Oh, these guys are yumping, I tells you, yumping. And you know, I thought they had taken this camera down, but I guess it's still up there, and they just had stopped broadcasting for a little while on here. Let's see. My wife is Australian, so be careful. She is listening. Tom, does your wife jump up and down a lot? Did she hear that? I hope not. Anyway. Yeah, kangaroos jumping up and down. Anyway, you guys, glad everyone is here, and you're enjoying what we're doing with the stream. And we will pop around. Actually, let's see if we can find another volcano here. I wanted to see if Etna was out of the clouds, and I didn't see that yet. And the reason I want to take it over to Etna is because we got a video that Yvonne was able to find, and it is in Italian though. That's the problem. And I definitely don't speak Italian, but we'll play it. And then if you have questions for that one, we will let you guys ask Yvonne, because apparently she can speak the lingo. Actually, she's an expert on Etna, so that's why I'm kind of referring it back to her. But yeah, I'm looking, and no, we don't have any visibility of Etna tonight. It is in the clouds, unfortunately. So we'll see what we get when I come back. What? Apparently, if we want to see lava today, Kilauea. Yeah, we'll have to go look at Kilauea again and see if there's lava there. Yeah, Italiano. No, speak it Italiano. But I'm sure there's some good Italiano people here. One thing about the Italians I really, really like is they have some excellent bakers, and they have some excellent candy makers. And they do make marzipan down there as well, which is, of course, one of my favorite things. And they do make wonderful breads and buns, and really, really good stuff. So I do have to really say that's excellent. And of course pasta as well. So but anyway, on that note, I want to go take that break, and then we will see what happens with this video after I come back. And I will leave it here right now, unless we hang on, maybe I can find something erupting. Yeah, here, we'll put it on this one for now, just so we have something kicking out something. There we go. And there you go. We'll leave it on Fuego while I'm having my break. So don't go away, you guys. I will be back in 5 minutes. If you are liking what you've seen so far, please don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new and you want to see more of these wonderful streams, you can definitely hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. That way you will be notified by YouTube when the stream comes on. Although sometimes notifications don't work, but we hope it does. And on that note, I am going to go and have that break. So I will be back in 5 minutes. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Don't go away. Thanks. Okay, I've got the microphone back on, and glad you guys are still hanging around. Good to have everyone here today. Hit all the right buttons? Oh my god, we have to hit the right buttons. What about the left buttons? Anyway, you guys, so right now the scene on here is Fuego, and Miss Lobo Bob is here. Welcome. And let's see, Sue Hayes also in the house. Welcome, Sherry Hewitt. Did I miss anyone else while I was on break? We got Rick earlier. Frank McLeod, welcome back. And Gabby is here. Welcome. And I'm just going up to see if I missed anyone. Sharon Stewart. We got Garibaldo also here. Welcome. Glad to have you on board. And looking to see who else is here. And I think I got most of you. Sophie is in the channel. Not sure if I said hi to you. Brandon, did I see on Facebook a couple of small explosions at Etna's southeast crater? It's also okay. I am also immediately checking live feeds and clouds. Yes, lots of clouds over there. Unfortunately, otherwise we'd be having a look at it. And anyway, glad to have all you good people on board. Did I say hi to Lucas? Lucas Snow, welcome. Glad to have you on board. And anyway, good to have everyone here. And of course, like I said, what we were seeing on the screen is Fuego. And that, of course, is... I do believe that's Guatemala, if I'm not mistaken. And let's go, though, back over to Etna. And this is a video about Etna. It is in Italian. And I hope that we give them all the credit that's due. Daily, welcome. Glad to have you back in here. And here we go. We'll give it a whirl. And this is the evolution of Etna.
Fase delle torrenti basaltiche. L'inizio dell'attività eruttiva si fa risalire, sulla base di datazioni assolute, a circa 500.000 anni dal presente, durante il Pleistocene medio. In questo periodo, l'area dove sorge l'Etna attuale era in parte occupata dal mare, in cui si verificavano delle eruzioni sottomarine che generavano colate a pilos e brecce ieroclastiche. In seguito, il graduale sollevamento della costa della Sicilia orientale ha causato il ritiro del mare e quindi l'inizio di un'attività eruttiva di tipo subaereo. Le più antiche colate laviche subaeree hanno un'età di circa 320.000 anni e costituiscono un vasto spandimento tabulare che si estende lungo la valle del fiume Sinti. Fase delle tinte. A partire da circa 220.000 anni fa, l'attività eruttiva si concentra lungo la costa ionica.
I'm not sure. Is that audio coming through okay?
Durante questa fase si verificarono numerose eruzioni fusive da fessure lineari, localizzate in questa ristretta fascia. La continua sovrapposizione delle colate laviche ha portato nel tempo alla formazione di un piccolo vulcano a scudo. Tra circa 129.000 e 126.000 anni fa, l'attività eruttiva di tipo fissurale...
Okay, let me try something here and see if we can change that.
L'area centrale della regione...
I'm just going to pause it for a second, you guys. I'm going to see if we can change that sound and see if that'll work for us here. We'll back it up just a little bit and try that again. Now it's only coming out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Di tipo fissurale si sposta verso ovest, interessando per la prima volta l'area centrale della regione etnea, fra la Val Calango
I hear Italian voices.
Fase della Valle del Bome. Circa 110.000 anni fa, l'attività eruttiva si sposta verso l'area
louder, you guys can hear it okay?
In questo periodo si passerà gradualmente ad un'attività di tipo centrale, caratterizzata sia da eruzioni effusive che esplosive. Questo tipo di attività porterà alla formazione dei primi centri eruttivi poligenici nella regione etnea, i vulcani Tarderia, Rocche e Trifoglietto. Il periodo di attività del vulcano Trifoglietto si conclude circa 99.000 anni fa, con un'eruzione pliniana. In seguito si formeranno 400 eruttivi minori che si sovrapporranno del tutto sui fianchi dei vulcani Rocche e Trifoglietto. Tali vulcani prendono il nome di Monte Cerasa, Monte Giannicola, Serra del Salifizio e Serra Cuviglione, la cui attività durerà fino a circa 60.000 anni fa, raggiungendo una quota massima di circa 2.600 metri. Fase stratovulcano. Questa fase inizia circa 57.000 anni fa, quando si verifica un ulteriore spostamento dell'attività eruttiva verso nord-ovest dopo la fine dell'attività dei centri della Valle del Bove. Tale spostamento porterà alla formazione del più grosso centro
But I can talk over top of them. That's 28,000 years ago when that happened.
Esso fu caratterizzato da un'intensa attività sia effusiva
I'm not sure who was there
che
to
nel
take
tempo ha
the
costruito un
records or
imponente
recordings.
stratocono poligenico che raggiunse una quota massima di circa 3.600 metri. L'attività eruttiva dell'ellittico termina circa 15.000 anni fa, durante un'intensa fase
15,000 years
esplosiva,
ago,
caratterizzata
big
da una serie di
eruption.
eruzioni pliniane che hanno causato la formazione di una caldera e di una serie di depositi piroclastici ampiamente distribuiti sui fianchi dell'Etna. L'intensa e continua attività effusiva degli ultimi 15.000 anni riempirà del tutto la caldera del vulcano ellittico, coprendo in gran parte i suoi versanti e formando il nuovo cono craterico sommitale. Tale attività effusiva, originata sia dalle bocche sommitali che da apparati eruttivi parassiti, porterà alla formazione dell'edificio vulcanico attuale denominato Vulcano Mongibello. Circa 9.000 anni fa, una porzione del versante orientale del vulcano Mongibello fu soggetta ad una serie di grosse frane che hanno portato alla formazione dell'ampia depressione della Valle del Bove. Sebbene l'attività predominante del vulcano Mongibello è di tipo effusivo, numerose eruzioni esplosive di notevole intensità hanno caratterizzato questa recente fase eruttiva. In particolare, l'eruzione esplosiva più intensa si è verificata in epoca storica, nel 122 a.C. Durante questa eruzione, che ha generato una caldera chiamata il Piano, la ricaduta di una grande quantità di prodotti piroclastici, quali ceneri e lapilli, ha coperto interamente il versante sud-orientale del vulcano,
Yes, DJ, there are
causando
different
notevoli danni
videos,
all'antica città di
but
Catania. Il grande cratere del Piano,
some of them
generatosi in
make more
seguito all'evento
sense than
pliniano del
others,
122
and
a.C.,
this one is
produsse
one of the
la
better
base
ones.
su cui si edificò l'Etna, che, attraverso una plurimillenaria attività, è giunta sino ai nostri giorni.
Back in the time frame of what's happened from then till now. So that's about it. And that was kind of a neat video. If you guys have questions, of course, you can ask. And I'm going to put it back over to Fuego. That's it. Yep, it's in Italian. And yeah, it was in Italian. And if you do have questions, though, about any of that, like, we can go back and go over some of that if you want to. But if you do have some questions about what we think might happen in the future, you can always ask Yvonne. And her specialty, of course, is Etna, so she has a lot of knowledge that we would not. Etna is huge now and looks amazing on a clear night with snow. Yes, it sure does. It sure does. Now, the other video that we had of Etna, Trotters up, Dr. Fox. What were they saying? I have no idea. They're telling us the history of what was going on with Etna, and that's what it was. So, okay, kind of precise. Welcome. Yeah, the birth of Etna. You know, that's a very old volcano, so that's one of the things that we have to look at. And yeah, they told the history of Etna is basically right. That's what it was. And I thought it was kind of neat looking at that. Thank you, Yvonne, for sharing that with us. And that's pretty cool stuff, right? So anyway, Fuego was giving off some gas there, but we still have a little bit more popping out of Popocatépetl from Mexico. So I switched over to that one for right now, and it is fairly accurate with time and everything. So we are watching current video, so real time. That was a really interesting video. Thanks, Sherry Hewitt. Etna chillaxed at 4:20. Yeah, sure. You're great at saying that now, Doc. What? Sure. Getting better. What? Mount Merapi is erupting in okay, cool. We'll have to see if we can get some of that up and have a look at it. Merapi is the feed from there is not always pretty cool, so or not always working. Etna twinned with Snoop Dogg. Wow, really? Better at saying Popocatépetl. Don't confuse me, Lucas. I just got the name down. Now you want to mess me up with some other spelling. Popocatépetl. Anyway, yeah. So that is Popocatépetl is the kettle is smoking, and I think it's time to pour the hot water into the tea. Merapi is erupting now. Okay, we'll have to look for Merapi during my next break because I don't have it loaded anymore, and I do need to revise a bunch of my stuff here. So it is going to be interesting with what happens. Anyway, let's pop over to Hawaii before the break here. So this gives us our thermal map of what we see there at Kilauea, of course. And I did manage to get one of the maps working here, and of course that was this guy, and that was actually not the picture I wanted, but it showed it, and it's not showing anything other than something that was from the 16th. So but this one is why is this saying the 23rd? Isn't this, there we go, there's the 26th. Man, everything was slow, and I even refreshed that earlier. And of course you can see in our little tiny itty bitty crater there, you can see the hot lava, but everything else seems to have cooled off a little bit. The hot spots seem to be a little less prominent. So either we've got some cold, you did Mars 2028, okay. I'm just sorry, reading, distracted. Anyway, we see the colder areas, things cooled off a little bit, so I'm not sure what's going on there, whether it decided to take a break completely or what. Anyway, let's look at our issues here. Actually, if we go down a little bit, we can see what's going on here. Kilauea is sitting at an orange watch status. Mauna Loa now is on a yellow. So and that was as of the 23rd, and that is interesting. Although, I mean, who knows? We'll see what happens. Anyway, zooming in a little bit, trying to get that a little bit more centered. There we go. So again, we still see our earthquake swarms out here on the edge of the island, the southeastern side, and Loihi Seamound area. We do have some new earthquakes there. But nothing super. We had this one 4.9, 7.4 miles down, so about 13 kilometers down, 12 kilometers roughly, and that was on the 24th. So we do have some activity there that we didn't see before. This one 3.9 on the 24th as well, just about the 25th. Definitely something going on in that area, and we will, as always, keep an eye on it. And zooming into Kilauea, and again, you guys can bring up these maps yourself by typing Hawaii map, and it is the USGS site, and you can zoom in. Whoop, let's get back on the crater. So here's our crater, Kilauea, and gives you a pretty good idea the shape and stuff. I wonder if we can change that to volcanoes, instruments. No, depth. I wonder. No. Regions. No, I don't think that's what we want. Okay, now I can't get rid of it. There we go. All right. Anyway, you guys can mess with that yourself. Mauna Loa volcano has been at code yellow for most of the year. That's what I thought, Mars. So it's all good. Anyway, gives you the idea of what you can do here. You get on these maps, you can see the different seismic charts and seismograms and so on. With all the earthquakes and rumblings indicated, and that's kind of cool to be able to see that. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that for Hawaii, so all things kind of quiet there, and I'm going to see if I can where do I want to click. Okay, we know that's Fuego. There's the other one. And Popocatépetl in Mexico is what this one is. So I'm going to see if I can get things happening for myself when we come back from the break. I am going to take a little bit of a longer break right now. I want to load up the bacon seeds, of course, because I haven't done that yet. And then the other thing is I want to see if we can get our volcano from I'm in Malaysia, or no, wherever it is over there. We'll get it. Anyway, trying to do too many things at once, of course, right? So please hang around, don't go away, stay tuned. And I'm your host, DrFox2000, here in very cold Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, where it is minus 27 degrees Celsius, or roughly minus 16 degrees Fahrenheit. Either or, very cold. Yeah, Merapi in Indonesia. Thanks, Sue Hayes. And pretty cool. Molas, yeah. What? Molas, yeah. Nah, don't confuse me, you guys. Anyway, I will be back in a few minutes. Don't go away. I'll be back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. I'm your host, DrFox2000, and welcome to the Volcano Eruption live stream. Right now you have Popocatépetl on the screen, and of course that is over in Mexico, about 70 kilometers south of Mexico City, and gives you a pretty good idea of what it is doing. I was not able to get Merapi up there. I did see a link here to Semeru. I did load that up, but they are, I believe, only updating the pictures every once in a while of the kind of still shots of the volcano itself. Although it's not doing anything. Anyhow, Epi Diddy Mouse, welcome back. Glad to have you on board. Who else snuck in while I was away? Joy, welcome. Glad to have you on board. Sophie, what? Sometimes he forgets to turn it on. Sophie, I didn't forget. I was taking the break. I did forget to turn it on though, and that was a bad on my part. But I didn't forget this time, so all good. Let's see, who else snuck in while I was on my break? Just trying to see. We got Juliet before, and I think we're good. Stephen Latham, what? Okay, welcome. And who else? I think we got everybody else. Anyway, without further ado, though, we did say that we were. What I heard warnings from Mexico that they would be many shaking. Okay, well, if it's shaking, we will see what happens. We will look at that map, the shaker map, all over the place soon. But anyway, right now, let's get over to the bacon seeds. So, of course, this little piggy in a blanket you've seen before, and I just wanted to throw him back on there because he really, truly is a wonderful little bacon seed, and we really do enjoy that. And the other bacon seeds, though, are, I think they are local ones over in Piggy's area, and they are more beach goers than I seen before. Like this feller here, he seems to be enjoying the beach there, and he's got sand all over his snout. So yeah, pigs in a blanket is pretty cool. And anyway, this guy is a snouty bacon seed that was enjoying his watery bath. And here's the next one. This guy too. Whoop, I better get rid of that other one underneath there. There we go. This guy too, he's got a really long snout. That's kind of awesome. Really, really long snout on a piggy. Pig Island, I want to go. It's Pig Island. Okay, piggy. Shark food. No, let's not get any sharks in there. And anyway, looking at that, that is beautiful, but we do have to say that, hey, what piggy doesn't like to have a belly and neck scratch? And there it is. That one's just enjoying itself. You can see that smile on his face going, this is so nice, I like it, you know, all that good stuff. So, gotta love it, you guys. I gotta love it. So, anyway, those are our bacon seeds for today. So, hopefully, you'll all be okay with that. Anyway, let's pop around to other places. We did want to get into this here. So we got this one here. This is slowly updated. This is Semeru, and I don't have Merapi yet. I tried to get that on there, but for some reason Merapi is not coming up. And somebody mentioned they sent me a link earlier here, And I got 2 Sumeru links, but I did not get Merapi. So, what the heck is this? Really? I'm trying to read that. Not sure if I'm reading that right, Piggy. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna try to see if I can get this other email open again here and just see if I maybe have clicked on something wrong. So we'll see. Oh, hang on. Which one is this one? Why is it not? Oh, no, that's Sumeru. Okay, so that's the same as what we're looking at right now. That one is not Merapi. So that is that same link I seen before. So, okay, all good. And yeah, that's exactly what it is. Back to live there, and we'll have to see if I can find it. I tried. Volcano Eruption. Let's see if we can find something on it. Let's see. Where? Worldwide eruptions. Oh, yeah. Nope. Not those guys. This one is live. And I'm going to see if I can get that on the screen yet for you guys. Boy, they got... That's not a very good looking screen. Is that even live? Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to have to find out the source of that one, because that one I can't just throw on here, unfortunately. Gonna have to check. But anyway, guys, hope everything was good. That was our temp today. 27 degrees. Is that what I was reading there, Piggy? 27 Fahrenheit or 27 Celsius? I'm trying to decipher that. Or is it... Yeah, that's what it looked like on the bottom there, 27 something. And yep, Dr. Fox, Celsius. Okay, 27 Celsius. And I'm at minus 27 Celsius. So yeah, I'll let's split the difference, and I'll take 0. Anyhow, let's pop around to the other ones. We'll see what's going on. So yeah. Oh, hang on, it warmed up. It's only minus 26 Celsius here now. Ooh, heat wave. Anyway, there you go. So we had to look at Sumeru. I'm not going to be able to see what Merapi is doing, I don't think. They got too much other jumble stuff on here that really messes up the stream, and not sure if we can rebroadcast this one. So just trying to see what these other links are that they've got. Maybe they've got one directly to the camera, but I don't think they do. So I got to be careful with that, guys. So we'll see what we can come up with, though. And oh, hang on, this one is live. Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, no, that's somebody else's official channel, and they definitely have things on there, so letting us know that's what it is. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave those guys alone for now. I need to do more research. If you want to see Pavel volcano, you would have actually warmed up. Okay, it's 6 Celsius. Is Cold Bay, what? Cold Bay, Alaska. Yeah, it's going to be too much to try to start searching that out and trying to get a decent picture in here, so we'll work on that later. That's always something that it's not so easy to get everything moving here, so anyway, let's see what else we got going on. I want to pop back over. Okay, all quiet with Fuego is quiet, and we got our Popocatépetl is still off gassing. Yvonne says, okay, I'm going to bed now. Have a great day/night. Thank you, Dr. Fox and the Mugs, for another wonderful stream. See you tomorrow. Good night. Good night, Yvonne. Take care. And thanks again for sending that evolution of Etna. That was a pretty cool video, and we'll see if we can maybe find a translation somewhere, which would really be cool. And hopefully I can come up with something and we can show that one again. I'd really like that. And yeah, let's see what else we got going on there. Jet lag. Who's got jet lag? Colin Taylor can't cope with the jet lag. Ooh, I wish I had jet lag. I'd be somewhere nice, warm. Someone actually got to fly this weekend. What? Too cold to fly. You'd freeze. No, I didn't go anywhere. I know I stayed home. So, all good. Anyway, popping around. Let's see what else we can find here. Still looking at Iceland. We've got the IR cams, of course. And in Iceland, the other thing that we wanted to look at was our earthquakes. And we did notice, so this is an infrared view of our cone, and you can see the spots, of course, are all lava hot spots. Some of them may have been reheated from underneath. Others are still maintaining the heat that has been there. Paul Zilla kindly put up the link for the Earthquake 2 map, which we will be going to next here. And the reason we're going to that one, not the original earthquake map, is because at least this one is showing what we want to see. So let me get my mouse over into the right place, and that is here. And of course you can see right here Geldingadarler, and this is way before the eruptions ever happened. And if we zoom in a little bit, our Ragnar is sitting right about there. Bob started here, right in that spot, and Ragnar is sitting right in here, which basically buried Bob. Okay, and so that's where Bob was. Ragnar right about there, if you go dead center kind of thing. So yes, I did say mouse. I got my mouse by the tail. Anyway, if we zoom out, and of course I have this thing set on 24 hours, we do see right in that area that there is one there that was 4.6 kilometers down, 2.2, and that is interesting. It's still not that shallow. This one is 3.9 kilometers down, 1.0. And we did have a few others in the area, of course, that were kind of interesting. Out in front of Big Ram, of course, is this guy here. And 4.6 clicks down. This one over here was what is it, 6.1 kilometers down, so a little deeper. And then these ones over here were deeper as well, 4.9 kilometers. So the closest to the surface, of course, are these guys over here, and that is really not what we want to see. Oh, hang on, that one is 8 kilometers down. It must be this guy here. 1.7 kilometers down, and that happened actually yesterday at 18:05. So that gives you a pretty good idea that that lava could be traveling close to the surface in that area. This 2.3 over here, I do believe, was 1.1. So Big Ram seems to be in a shallow spot there, and this one here, 0.6 of a kilometer down, and that is very, very interesting. So 0.6 is not very far down, and you have to think about what could happen there. And of course, you see that's right up on the side of the ridge, and it really, really makes you wonder what is going on with it. If we zoom out a little bit more, you can kind of see that that's actually quite a ways over from what we had. Oh, I didn't see this 3.1 here earlier. Where am I here? Boy, things sure do look different when you're looking at it from this map. Yeah, so that's Geldingadarler, and this would be right on Theater Hill, and 6.6 kilometers down, 3.1 underneath Theater Hill, which is pretty neat. Okay, use the other map, I guess. Yeah, magma is pushing. We hope it is. We hope it is, and we hope that it pops up somewhere in that local area, and we will be happy to see that. So, whoop, didn't want to do that. Get rid of that. On the wrong screen here. I was going to pull it around. So it's interesting to see, though, and if you go into some of the other depths and to take a look at what they're at, you know, they're 5 kilometers down on average, that kind of thing, 6.6. So our biggest or warmest spot is right in here, and that's right beside Big Ram, and that is still a little ways down, so that could still go any direction really till it comes up, if it does in fact come up. And we did have some down here that were kind of suspicious, and I jokingly said to Yvonne earlier that yeah, it'll come up in parking lot 2. It's a nice flat spot. Why not have an eruption right there, right? And that is parking lot number 2, and parking lot number 1 is over here. So it'd be pretty interesting to see if it popped up right in the middle of it. Anyway, zoom out a little bit, and we kind of see the full story, though, of what is happening. And so this is our area here, but this is where we seem to see a lot of activity, and that is just to the northeast of our area. And if we zoom in on some of these, some of them are very, very large quakes. 4.7 kilometers down on that one, 3.7 there. You know, it kind of makes you wonder. 4.1, so 4.4. Is it a possibility that it's going to go over here instead of over on the other side, in the other area where basically Geldingadarler area? You see a 2.5 here, and so we could possibly have an eruption over on this side instead. And I know that might not be so cool for everyone, but that is what we're seeing there. And Kilauea is here. That 3.1, oh, I need to zoom in a little bit to get it to work. And yeah, just so you guys know, if you're zoomed out and you get that same message, that's you need to zoom in a little bit. 6.6 kilometers down, 3.1 right there. So Kreisevic. Is it Kreisevic? I hope I said that right, DJ. Darlene, welcome. Please keep to English, that would be great, and glad to have you here. So anyway, that gives you an idea of what's going on in that general area. So you know, it's a possibility that the magma will go here, but we don't know yet. We do see some shallow points here. You never know, you could get stuff in two places. Bow and Arrow says, Dr. Fox, I have a question. Why do some volcanoes produce lightning and others not? And Bow and Arrow, that is actually a question we can answer. So it is the material, the speed of the material coming out of the volcano. So if usually the ones that you see lightning on are the ones that are ejecting magma and other materials, whether they be pyroclastic you know, in nature or whatever it is. There are water molecules, there's lava, there are rocks, and all kinds of different things in there. And what happens is, because that material is moving upward and outward very quickly, some of it collides. It basically polarizes some of the material, and you basically get static charge buildup. And when that happens, of course, you see sparks, very big ones at that. So that is kind of what the synopsis is for that. If the material is moving too slowly, you're not going to have that. So if it's quiet, you know, if it's just a gentle flow out, you're not going to see any lightning. You need those material collisions to take place to energize the particles, if you will. And once they've picked up enough charge, they will discharge because you have negative and positive fields within the ejecta. Hopefully that works. Joris, hey, all I hope you all had a great Christmas, and we hope you had one too, Joris. Glad to have you on in here. And Charles, also here, welcome, as well as Juliet. Raymond, okay, if the lava flows the path of least resistance, I think it would come out of Ragnar. You know what, Raymond? If that's what happens down there, I would say yes. Sometimes that may not happen, though. We may think that is the path of least resistance, but some of those old tubes could have already collapsed, and that may not be the easiest path anymore. It depends on what's happened underneath in the plumbing. So, but yes, ideally, the magma would be looking for the easier path to get back up to the surface if it's under pressure, and we're hoping that it comes back over in the Fregra del Fiol area, and that would really be nice. If it happens over here, everybody's got to move their cameras over. And not sure who owns the land there, but we know that the land over here is Siggy, Ragnar, and family land. So we kind of know who has this here, but we don't know what's going to happen over in this area if it did go off over here. So, okay, and I'm looking at the clock, looking at time, And what can we put on the screen here? This was 14:09 this afternoon in Iceland. That's what it looked like. And this, of course, is right now looking at the glow spots. And let's see if we have the other camera view of that one. Hang on, where is it? I have it here somewhere. This one. And this is actually the close-up cam, and that is not in infrared, that is in color. And you can see those glow spots right up at the front. And I like to say they're lazy lava workers. But those are the glow spots of material having popped off and showing some heat from underneath. And there goes my doorbell. All right, I'm going to go take a break. I'll be back. Okay, bet you guys didn't know that I had a ding dong, did you? Anyway, I'm taking my break. I will be back shortly. And Charles, you can come in. That's okay. I'll be back in a few minutes, you guys. Keep smiling. And let's see. Maybe we can put something better on there. I don't know. You can watch the snowflakes there from earlier. That actually looks like a pretty good shot. Okay, I'll be back. All right, I knew you guys would run away with it. Uh, I was referring to my doorbell, okay? The ding dong sound from the doorbell. So please do not misinterpret what I had said. I knew there was dirty minds in here. Oh, so much fun. Anyway, you guys, that was my neighbor bringing back my battery charger. Uh, what do you mean? You can't believe I said that. You didn't know I had a ding dong? I didn't say ding-a-ling, I said ding-dong. Don't get it confused. That's called a doorbell. Too much fun. It is all good. Yeah. And of course you're looking at Gelding, what did you call it, DJ? Gelding Geldonger. Oh, wow. Okay, we're leaving it alone. Let's go elsewhere. And it's all fun. I thought this was a family chat. It is, Big Dog. It is. Nobody has said a bad word yet. Oh, we like to keep it that way. And just because some people have a bad mind, it doesn't mean that we intended it to be anything bad. Oh, I missed something? Yes, Lucas, you did. You missed it. That's all good. You don't need to worry, though. Paul's... Yeah, you better go have that smoke, Paul. Oh, wow, people at the camera. Yep. And, of course, that was at 14:18, so about 2:18 in the afternoon. Well, as they say in Texas, if you ain't going fishing, don't open the can of worms. Exactly, Mars 2028. Big Dog. Doc is always good for a few laughs. You know, we try, and it leaves people with a smile on their face, and that is really, really what matters. You know, that you come away with a pretty decent feeling, and you don't have to worry about things. And we all try to have a little bit of fun. Was in front of your door giving you more pics, piggy pics. No. All right. So anyway, getting back over to our other views here. Of course, like I say, that one is the color shot. The other one that we had, of course, is the infrared shot, and you can see all those or light spots all over the valley there, and that is a little bit more zoomed out, but you can see the very bright ones right in this area here. That's what's really showing up. Those were the ones that we seen in the other one, and this one's here. So in IR light, they show up a whole bunch more because they are heat, and it looks pretty cool. The rest of these out in the fields here, some of you gotta wonder, is it being reheated from underneath, or is it still hot from before? And always interesting. Mary Ding Dong EC, welcome. I'm glad to have you back. And yeah, no, they're not headlights. Those are actual heat spots coming through. And in some places, of course, we have very, very thick lava sitting there. And of course, as things cool and solidify, things will crack and break apart, exposing lava spots. But some of this can, in fact, be a reheating from underneath. We don't know yet, but we haven't seen anything close enough to the surface quake-wise to suggest that, but we're going to keep our eyes open and see what happens. So, lava with their own lighting system. Yeah, it's the lava workers. They have lights. Let's see, it seems to get more glow spots in situations like this. Charles, like I said, we're not sure if there's reheating happening or if it just happens to be old lava giving off. They're lava lamps. Yes, that's exactly what they are, lava lamps. And unfortunately, your eyeballs aren't made to see in the infrared spectrum, so that's what this particular camera is looking at, and it's pretty cool. Glowy is good, yes, and it would even be even better if we seen more. Do you think the recent earthquake could have cracked the surface of lava? Lava allowing us to see more hot spots. Actually, Mars 2820 or 2028, sorry, that's exactly why we are seeing more of these. This is one of the things where things have shaken the material a little bit. And if you did have something that had a slight crack in it, it would have allowed it to pop off. The top layer, depending on the shape and design or whatever of, we shouldn't call it a design, just the shape that that lava had been in, and if it was cooled off in the right way, we'd have chunks and pieces of it falling off, exposing some of the hotter stuff or stuff that has been retaining heat. So Sarah Miles, shake and bake is a kind of a good term for it, and definitely, with the amount of earthquakes that they have had there, and of course 4.9 is a fair size, it would have definitely shaken that whole area, and we had multiples like the 4s and so on. So definitely could have done that. Volcano Junkie, welcome. Zoe also here. Good to see you, Zoe. And let's see, did we miss anyone else? I think we're good with most of you wonderful people. Anyhow, that's what the infrared view looks like, and of course we can see the bright halo from behind there, and of course that is from the airport and town lights back there. So that's what's bringing that halo, unfortunately. When we're looking at it, we kind of have to decipher what's what there. So if we switch it back over to Ragnar, actually, if we bring it to an earlier view of today, that kind of will give you a little bit more of an idea what that looks like. So those spots that we see are over, actually, let's go put it back on live, and then we'll circle those spots. That way we know exactly where they are, and we see little ones here. So if we go back to earlier in the day, that will show you where those spots are actually located, and that's exactly what you're seeing on the edges of the crater, a couple of them, and then of course the one that's the two little ones that are down in this area, you don't even see them, right? So of course you're not going to see it during the daytime. That's the thing. And the little one that was here, you're not going to see him either. But you definitely do see when it is all the way in the dark, right? So that will show you a little bit better. Anyway, let's clear that off of there. There you go. Kind of gives you the idea of what's going on. And we'll go back to the hot spots. This is slightly different view. It's not as close in as the other one, so pretty good. Let's see, what else we got here? Jars, the latest INSAR image shows a clear sign of formation over period of 20 to 26. The formation is now very similar to deformation observed at the end of February at Erupción. Ah, okay, Jars, that's very interesting, and thank you very much. And that means basically, well, I'm thinking it can happen anytime, you know, as long as it stays there. And the big thing that I worry about is when we look at this map of where the other earthquake activity is, why are we not seeing more? Let me get myself back on there. Why are we not seeing more activity here? And why is it all the way over in Krivik? Is it Krivik? I hope I said that right. In that area, rather than over in our area, right? But everything can be different and weird here. Yeah, close enough. Thanks, Richard Williams. Yeah, Krivik. So, Rams 3, welcome. Glad to have you on board. DJ, last time I saw Miss Piggy, she was on a tight spot. What? No. Miss Piggy is in the Lurkers Lounge. Anyway, you see what's going on there, and we are definitely going to keep an eye on it. And again, the this particular map, as far as loading it up, what if the lava came out in the middle of that big lake over here? Oh boy. You would see some very large explosions. That's the first thing that you would notice. No, it wouldn't necessarily, depends on how quickly the lava intrusion is. It would be a massive explosion. And if the lava was just pouring in at a very slow rate, it's not going to happen that way, because that temperature is going to be kept cold by the yeah, it would kill all the fish all right. The lava would be kept cold by the water itself till it actually really pushed in at a heavier rate. And then of course you'd have such rapid expansion of that liquid turning into steam, and yeah, you would have one heck of a boom if that was the case. It would be similar to some of the other ones. Yeah, well, pillow lavas, you would see some pillow lava in there if it came in slowly, Sharon. And that would, yeah, I want a soft pillow. But not a big one, just a small one. I like pillows. Yeah. Anyway, the yeah, depending on how fast the lava intruded, right? Can you please say your email? I'm home at my PC now. Oh, mummy of hamsters, my email address, and I will spell it out for you phonetically and just regularly. Okay, I'll do it regularly first. DrFox at shaw.ca. That's like Delta Romeo Foxtrot Oscar X-ray at Sierra Hotel Alpha Whiskey dot Charlie Alpha. Hopefully you got that. Lava pillow would make your head hot. Ah, yeah, it probably would. I don't want a lava pillow. I want a comfy pillow. And all good. Let's see. Got some. I keep getting the same one here. Why have I got that email 3 times now? Have fun with this site. Pay attention to Lang 1 and Lang 2. And, okay. Oh, they've put these, in a little different, way. Okay, we'll have, an interesting, view here. So, okay. These are the still cams. Thank you, and we'll have a look at those. Yep, we'll have a look at those. Thanks. Appreciate you sending those to me. So, all good. Where am I here? Okay, I need to. Oh Mummy, okay, yeah, it's from Oh Mummy of Hamsters. All right, we will do that. So, anyway, getting off of this map, let's scout around and see what else we can see. So, like I said, this was earlier in the day, and of course, if we move it ahead, we don't see anything in the dark from this screen. So, I'm going to leave that where it is there, and of course, this is the other view that we've got from MBL. This is their infrared view, and if we go back to their close-up view zoomed in, it's very, very difficult to make out where the crater actually is, but it is here, and we don't see anything coming out of it right now, but we're going to keep our ears and our eyes to the ground, or no, ears to the ground and eyes open. That's it, one of the two. And we're going to see what happens in the future with that. As far as our wonderful La Palma, because it is shut down, we will probably not be going back to La Palma that much. And I will be taking a look and seeing what we can do and come up with in the near future there, if there's more activity in La Palma. We did have the earthquakes up there for them, not seeing a heck of a lot, and of course if I get on that earthquake map, oh, I wanted to go on the worldwide map. We'll have a look at that. So let me refresh this one just in case here. In case there's something interesting happening. Come on, go quicker. Oh, sure. Now it's going to take its time. There we go. And there's your earthquakes in the last 3 days. That's what this thing is set for. And makes you kind of go, all right. So in the last 1 day, though, and if we go here, we start out, where is it, 16, no, so it was right here. So this is the first one of the day, and that was at 2:16 a.m. Gives it to you right in here somewhere, and that's one of those lava flow areas. So that's probably getting a little bit of pressure from above with the weight. And we didn't have a heck of a lot of earthquakes there, and they're mostly all small. 2.8 was the largest one, 39 kilometers down, and some of them you can see that they're up fairly high, like this one here, 2 kilometers, 3 kilometers, 2, 2, 1, that kind of thing. That is probably compression weight, causing, you know, some of that material to finally, as it simmers down, it's going to stop, you know, push the material underneath it down a bit. You got to remember there are lava tubes underneath there that may collapse and things like that. So you're going to get a bunch of rumbles and things like that. So that's it for La Palma, basically. Not a heck of a lot of else going on there. Oh, that's a zoomed in view of Ragnar from earlier as well. And let's see, any quakes in California lately? And that's what I was actually looking for. I was trying to get myself back to that map, and I have it somewhere. Just try to see where the heck it is. Okay, let me leave you there for a second. And I wanted to get onto our worldwide earthquake map, and for some reason my other map has disappeared. What did I stick there? I did find it, never mind. Since we don't have the observatory camera anymore, I am now using that scene for it. So we do have a bunch of earthquakes around the world, and Crete, there's something happening in Crete. Let's go. Oh yeah, Piggy was saying that she was getting some shaking, and the bacon was shaking. And 5.6, 30 mile or 30 kilometers south of Frey, Greece. Not sure exactly where that is, but I'm thinking somewhere out here. We've got where this is Crete here. There's actually a couple of them here, 5.1 and a 5.6. So kind of gives you an idea of what's going on. And this is, I do believe that's Kos, if I'm right. So not too far away from Piggy. Piggy, if you're in here and can confirm that, I think that's the one you're on there. So anyway, we do also see that Athens area got a little bit of shaking, 4.6. So that's cool too, and gives you a little bit of an idea. Yeah, Piggy was where? Kos? Yeah, she's in Kos. And anyway, zooming out a little bit, we do see that they did register that 4.9 in Iceland. Surprising that that showed up there. If we go here, Puerto Rico always has all kinds of quakes, and that's going to continue to do its thing. West coast of North America, we see that we still have some out here off the coast, and a 4.0 Northern California. This guy here, 3.3, in that same area where all the other ones seem to be happening. And as long as we maintain with these guys and it keeps going, it's all good. If these stop, we need to worry, right? So as long as you see some of those quakes, we want to see lots of little quakes along here often, and that tells us that the pressure is being relieved. Sent you a link, okay, on email, in SAR image. In SAR image. Let's see. I've been having some fun with my email lately. It was funny because Yvonne sent me 2 emails yesterday. They did not. Oh, hang on. There's my doorbell again. Okay, back. And yeah, I was just trying to locate that. Okay, so yep, it's one of those things. Just the landlord popping in there, wishing me a Merry Christmas a little late. So cool. Anyway, let's see if we're going here. We see what's going on, and anyway, not a heck of a lot down in Indonesia, Java area, and Java is right here. So when we're looking at some of these quakes, we don't see too much. 4.5. That happened fairly recently. This is a little bigger, 5.4, and not too much else going on there. No. Where's the rent? No, that gets paid all the time on time, and I make sure of that. So all good. Yeah, I actually, that's funny with the rent thing. I've been here what now since coming on 6 years. No, maybe 7 years. 2014? 7 years. 8 years, yeah. Anyway, and the funny part is I've never been late with my rent. Never. So, always paid on time. And that was kind of a joke with the landlord, because he knows darn well that that gets done no matter what, right? So it's just one of those things. I have that value. You need to have a roof over your head, and you make sure you get those things done. Okay, so anyway, we're basically over time and out of time. Quick jaunt back around the volcanoes. We don't see too much puffing out of Fuego. Is quiet, and here we got our wonderful Popocatépetl. It is quiet, well, for what you see, and actually I think I have two different views of that. Let me get back on that one, and I do have two views of that. There we go. There's your other side of Popocatépetl. And yeah, that's good. Okay, so one side and then the other side. So there you go. And kind of gives you the lowdown. Siggy is here just right at the end of the stream. Siggy, what's wrong with the lava workers? How come they're not doing overtime? Let's see, what else we got here? This one is still buffering. I gotta get rid of that. And all good. Okay. So we're gonna see what else we got. No, I think we're just about there. And yeah, actually this just gave another little puff here off of Fuego. So all good. And I think I'm going to leave it on this one as our ending scene for today. And we'll leave it right there. I'm going to say thank you everyone for being here, and hope everyone had Popo sounds like a name for a baby pig. Yeah, Popocatépetl. You don't want to have a whole bunch of them running around. Anyway, all good, you guys. So thank you for being here, and of course, Siggy, of course, being one of the ones who is one of the owners of that guy right there, and that is Ragnar, and that land that Ragnar is sitting on. So would be awesome and cool. If you have any questions, Siggy's got all kinds of answers for you. like how many horses they had there and why they called it Geldingadarler, and all those kind of neat things. And he'll be able to answer all that. But it is time for me to pack it in for today. So we already been getting things set up here, cleaning old rocks for Dr. Okay, from the paths, and pumping the toilets, and we are set. Excellent, Siggy. Right now, no horses. Okay. So hopefully everything will be cool, and everything will be good there, and then we'll be able to see another eruption. And I'm hoping that we're going to see that eruption happen either right here, or it's going to happen back here behind Ragnar on the backside. So pretty cool. Okay, be ready when it starts, Dr. Fox. It will be in the middle of the night. The alarms are set, and we'll see it very soon. Okay, cool. Alarms are set. So where's it actually going to come up, Siggy? Right where Rachel's twins were the X is, or is it coming up in the backside of behind the western side of Ragnar? That's the big question. And hopefully it won't be anywhere bad. Anyway, that's it for today, you guys. And I'm gonna shut her down. It will just about in the same crater or just north of it. So just slightly north of Ragnar. You mean where Sif and Hell and Ulf are, somewhere in that area? That would be neat. It would be really cool. So sirens will go ding dong. All right, Sophie. Thank you. Anyway, I'm gonna shut her down for today, you guys. So take care, everyone. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow we will have our stream at a regular time, which will be 5 p.m. Mountain, that is 7 p.m. Eastern, or 2300 UTC, for those who are looking for it. And on that note, it is time for me to go do some of my other things, like eat and things like that, since it is Boxing Day, and I also need to do my laundry. And we'll get them all boxed up. So on that note, take care, be good, stay safe, you guys. Keep smiling, keep an eye on Iceland here, and please come back tomorrow, and of course tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. I'm your host, DrFox2000. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you to my super chatter today, Sharon Stewart. Awesome super chat. Thank you to the moderators. And very good night, everyone. And please, like I said, tell your loved ones you love them tonight, for tomorrow is never promised. Good night, everyone. And we'll see you tomorrow. Oink, oink. The mic won't shut off. I guess I have to say oink again. Good night, oink.